Boeing's Starliner made it back to Earth uncrewed safely, but the saga is not over.
Touchdown.
After all, Butch and Sunny will be staying there until February of next year. But here's some highlights in case you didn't stay up late and you didn't watch the post-conference. One of the biggest questions is, now that Starliner is back, what is next for the program?
Copy, she's exited the key sphere.
It was a great day today to return Starliner. It was great to have a successful undock, the orbit and landing of the vehicle. We're really excited to have Calypso back on the ground. You know, Sunny told the ground team, "You've got this, bring Calypso back," and that's what they did tonight.
Eric Berger with Ars Technica reports NASA officials are confident that Boeing will continue the commercial crew program. Moreover, the one public quote from Boeing tonight is not exactly screaming commitment, and here's the quote. "I want to recognize the work the Starliner teams did to ensure a successful and safe undocking, deorbit, re-entry, and landing," said Mark Nappy, Vice President and Program Manager of Boeing's Commercial Crew Program. Quote, "We will review the data and determine the next steps for the program." Interesting, too, that apparently they had chairs set up for Boeing representatives to be at the post-news conference, but they never showed up.
I wanted to ask about the arc of the Commercial Crew Program. I was going to ask both Boeing and NASA, but I guess they didn't show up for some reason.
So obviously the test flight for Boeing did not go so well, considering they couldn't bring astronauts home due to concerns about safety and internal descent. Apparently NASA has set the first operational mission, so not a test flight, for August of 2025, but that seems highly improbable. I feel like we can definitely expect delays. After all, they might need a test flight again before an operational mission. This was asked during the conference and wasn't really given a clear answer. And let's get to the finances side of it. Because Boeing is working on a fixed price contract, this puts Boeing on the hook for cost overruns, which are currently, or at least as of July, $1.6 billion over. And NASA isn't sure if they want to fulfill the whole contract. They've only given Boeing authority to proceed for 3 out of the 6 potential Starliner missions. And that is leaving money on the table. You guys, Boeing was supposed to alternate with SpaceX's Crew Dragon every 6 months. Dragon and Starliner were being developed around the same time, and they were supposed to be sort of orbital Ubers or taxis, if you will, to ferry astronauts to and from the ISS. Well, SpaceX has launched 8 commercial crew missions so far, and now, embarrassingly, they have to rescue Boeing. So this is good news. I mean, we wanted the capsule to arrive safely, and it did just that. There weren't any problems or dangers to the ISS with the return of Starliner, and everything went pretty nominally. However, the story continues because those 2 astronauts are still, whatever you want to call it, stranded, stuck, or up in space for a delayed amount of time. Remember, this was supposed to be an 8-day mission that's turning into 8 months. Even Starliner was up there for 3 months, which was completely unexpected.
Eric, we're looking at the success of this particular endeavor, but it's not that Boeing will be left without a black eye in all this.
No, it's really not. I mean, you know, this commercial crew program now really dates back to 2014 when Boeing and SpaceX both won contracts from NASA for these services. And at the time, Boeing was really the gold standard in human spaceflight. Everyone at NASA felt that way. And SpaceX, felt they were kind of taking a flyer on. And now for 10 years later, for SpaceX to have to fly up and bring Butch and Sunny back eventually because NASA didn't feel Starliner was safe enough for its crew, that is really a devastating blow to Boeing and its position in spaceflight. So it's important to see how they recover from this.
It'd be really nice to talk to Butch and Sunny off the record and know what their real thoughts are. On the one hand, it could be an astronaut's dream to be up there, but maybe there's important family stuff that they're really going to be missing out on. I will keep continuing to cover the story because next we have the Crew 9 mission, which will take up spacesuits for Butch and Sunny to come home in February on Crew Dragon. Remember, 2 astronauts on that mission are being grounded to make room for Butch and Sunny. What is going to happen with those astronauts in their future, we have yet to find out. And of course, I'll be covering next year when Butch and Sunny finally come home. But here's just an obligatory wrap-up. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching my channel. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.